This is the entry confirmation that a lot of people get confused about. It's actually a lot more simple than you think. I'm talking about CISD, or a change in the state of delivery. This video, I'm going to cover it so you can use it going forward here. Now, a lot of you guys are very familiar with break of structure. Many of you may have started with that. So let's take a look at what a break of structure actually is here. So a break of structure is basically a closure below the most recent swing low formed. That is a bearish break of structure right there, okay? Now, the way we mark that out is by drawing a line at the wick of that last move to the downside, okay? That is a break of structure. A CISD would look a little more something like this. Now, I don't like to do one candle CISDs. I like to do two or more, but let me just explain it in simple terms before we dive onto the charts with a couple of drawings. So let's say right here, let's switch these to green real quick. Let's just say that this is our leg to the upside right here, okay? We have clearly two bullish candles, okay? So two or more candles I like to see to make it a true leg up or down. Some people do it with one candle. Again, I prefer two to make this higher probability. So right here, we have two candles to the upside. Let's just say right here, this was our last down candle here as well. And we can draw a wick right here. Now, basically, a bearish change in the state of delivery would be when a candle body closes below the opening price of that last leg to the upside, okay? So break of structure would be a closure below the wick right here, but a CISD would be a closure just below the body of that first candle to the upside. So whatever the candle that starts that move up, the opening price of that candle is where you are going to want a closure below. So again, right here, this would be a change in state of delivery. And with proper confluences, of course, that's an area that you can short. Okay, so essentially, it's very similar to a break of structure, but you're using the opening price of the start of a move instead of the wick. So let's get rid of that and take a look at an example right here of a bearish one. So right here, we have clearly a leg to the upside right here, okay? We have 1, 2, 3 candles, okay? And we can see, okay, boom, that moves over. So what I'm gonna do is mark out the opening price of the start of this move, which is going to be right here. That is the opening price. So mark that out. I'm gonna wait for a candle body closure below it. Okay, so not quite yet. Boom. Now, there will be scenarios where a CISD is also a break of structure. You are going to have that pretty commonly, but a good chunk of the time, you're actually going to not get a break of structure when you get a CISD. That's going to give you a lot better of a risk to reward if you would have taken the CISD rather than just waiting for a break of structure. Let's take a look at a couple more examples. I'm actually going to go onto the 4-hour. There's quite a couple of really good ones that I want to show you guys. Let me just go back and find them here. So right here, this would be an example. So we can clearly see we formed a leg down, right? 2 or more candles. I'm going to mark out the opening price of the start of that move down, which is right here. Once a candle body closes above that, I'm going to get ready to go long. So right here, this is not a CISD because the wick closes above it, not the body. But right here, this is a change in state of delivery. We got a candle body closure above the opening price of that last move to the downside. But as you can see, it's not actually a break of structure. So we could have gone long there with our stop loss right about there, 213 ticks. As you can see, if we would have waited for break of structure instead of a change in state, look what happens, right? We would be nowhere near where our entry is. Okay, that's 800 ticks versus 200 ticks. So that's one of the main reasons why I actually like to trade change in state. It gives us a really good idea of when the market is about to actually break out. Waiting for a break of structure is okay, but you're going to miss out on a good chunk of moves if you actually wait for that every single time. So that's exactly why I like to wait for it in my entries. I actually live trade CISD and PO3 every single morning. If you want to live trade with me for completely free, just go ahead and click that first link down below. If you're looking for more one-on-one mentorship and want to guarantee yourself to turn profitable, I'm guaranteeing over 10,000 in payouts. If you guys do want to hop in there, I have a couple spots open. You can apply at that second link down below. Now, if you want to master the PO3 entry model, which I talk about every single video, that's my main entry model. I have the PO3 Bible right down there at that third link. It's completely free. It's super boring, but if you want to grind and put in a couple hours and really master the strategy, that's one of the best ways to do it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Comment if you have any video ideas you want me to go over for anything else regarding the PO3 or ICT concepts.